And we're live.
Yay!
Hello, everyone. This is Flippin' Particles, also known as D, and my friend Kimmy. Also,
Hello, world.
y'all know her as Borderline Hoarderish. She is my guest today because, Chrissy's not here. She abandoned me because she got a job.
Pushy cussing Chrissy. She had to go get a job. Sheesh.
Another job. She already had, I mean, I can understand because the job that she has is stressful. I mean, it's stressful for her because it's technology.
hmm
It was stressful for me for different reasons. So I mean, I did other things that we worked at for the same company, but I did other things, but it was so stressful I couldn't take it anymore. It was more about the people though, not the actual job.
Yeah, I hear ya. I've had jobs like that where I was just too stressed out, especially when I was a restaurant manager. Oi! That job was pretty stressful. I didn't like the part that I was the one who had to always deal with all the negative parts of it. Like
Right.
I did hear the good, but more times than not, people, would go out of their way to complain about something rather than saying something good. And I don't like to have to deal with that. And then the fact that I had to fire people was, yeah, like horror for me. I did not
Right.
do it. I remember the first person I fired. She was a mom, and she actually had like 6 kids. And I was, let's see, I think I was 20 maybe at the time. I became a manager pretty early. I had started working um, at 14, and so yeah, I did pretty well in when I went into the restaurant business because I was pretty familiar already. And I always like busted my behind and stuff like that. But so I had to pull her into the back room, and I gave this girl a million chances to basically watch her mouth and not yell at every single customer that would come in. Like she wouldn't stop. She was just like anybody who gave her an attitude, she'd be like, "That's dumb. You're an idiot." And I'm like, "You can't tell customers that they're idiots." She just kept doing it over and over. And so I had to pull her into the back room one day, and after writing her up 3 times, I had to fire her. And I cried for days after that. Even though the girl was a biznatch, like I cried for days over it. I felt
I
so
get
bad.
it.
I had to do what I had to do. And it was kind of, although, yes, it was sad that she had 6 kids and, I had to do that to her. But at the same time, if you got 6 kids and you absolutely need your job, going in there acting a fool is probably the last thing you should be doing. Look at all
Uh,
these amazing. Hey, D, check the chat. D, check the chat. Did you check the
I
chat,
see that.
D?
I've been watching.
We have all kinds of awesome people in here. I
Yes,
see.
we do.
So Mary, Rebecca, my BFF, Amelia, me. Oh, look, Borderline Hoarderish. She's in there. Chris, Liquidation. What's up,
uh,
Chris? Rick, Star City Picker.
Rick.
Rick, Zombie Dave, what up, Dave? How are you, sir? Two hip chicks. All right, did I catch up? Oh, Dab Kitty Sparkle. That would be Nicole.
You missed this yesterday, Dave. This little Indian dude.
He's cool.
Yeah. That's from 1997.
Was Dave not here yesterday?
He left before I
Oh, we
showed
left
the
early. I was gonna
Indian.
say because I wasn't here yesterday. Oh, have I had
Um,
a interesting few days?
I think I have the horse that goes with it if I have to, but I might have to dig through a lot of Lego to find it. Yeah, Kimmy has a story.
Yeah, I have what not to do. Rookie moves. That's what we should have called this.
Rookie
Rookie
move.
moves. You would think after um just like being in the restaurant business, we had inventory. So inventory is nothing new to me at all. Um and I'll build up to the story, but I lost something yesterday. So this is how it all began. I decided to take a break Saturday and turn off all of my notifications, everything. I turned it all off. I couldn't figure out how to be all specific on it. So I was like, I'll just turn them all off. Actually, it was Friday night that I did that. And because my thing was going off, my phone was going off like all night, and yeah, it was just not good. So I was like, I need a break from my phone going off. I'm a super light sleeper. I wake up to every little noise pretty much. And so I decided to turn off all my notifications, my ringer, everything. I even put my phone on sleep mode, and I didn't realize that I had set it for 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. to 8 a.m., which would, make more sense. So I am, let's see, what was it, Monday or wait, Tuesday? Was it Tuesday? What's today? What today is it, people? What are we on? Wednesday?
Today is Wednesday. I only know what day it is because it's my daughter's birthday today.
Oh,
It's
yay,
April
happy birthday.
17th.
So I Monday around, I go about my business all weekend. As a few of you know, I hit 1,000 and subscribers, which I thought was really amazing. And so it was kind of like an amped up weekend. I did get on my laptop and stuff like that, but I didn't decide to check into my baby eBay store or realize I hadn't turned the notifications back on. I had checked into my bigger eBay store, my Amazon, but just my baby eBay store just went past my brain. My phone was still set for the notifications to not go through. So I was like, I have my laptop, I can see what's going on. A Monday night rolls around and I am watching an auction, actually. And I'm like, oh, I should probably see how much I have in my PayPal account, and to make sure that everything is covered. I like to be a little bit ahead of the game and make sure my bills, weeks down the road are covered. And I look in there and I notice that there's more amount than I remembered there being, because I had shipped out I had shipped out 9 items Monday morning from my bigger eBay store. And so I just didn't even think about it. I was just like, I'm going to check my PayPal. And check my PayPal, and there's a little bit more money in there. And I'm like, wait, what? What's going on? Did I mess something up? Like, what? So then all of a sudden it hits me when I realize what is going on. And I check my baby eBay store, and sure enough, guess who's dumbass? Excuse my language. Here, cussing Kim over here. Who sold some things over the weekend
Oh my God.
and had no idea. So I look at the time and I literally have like an hour to, 2 of them were already late, already not put in there, gonna be considered late. Another one, I had like an hour to figure it out. And so I'm like, well, or an hour to get it out. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to just print the freaking thing. I'm not even worried about it. I'm just going to print it out to make sure that the tracking number shows up in time so that I don't, get any negatives on my account and take a chance at getting my top rated seller. I wouldn't have really cared if it was months ago so much, but I'm trying to take my big store and put it into my baby store because I don't want to do the 2-store thing anymore. And so I want everything to sort of be perfect in my baby eBay store and have no mistakes. I'm an idiot. Well, that item that I printed the receipt out or the label out for, the shipping label out for was missing. MIA, not in the container. Nope. Couldn't find it. Well, I looked the container and it wasn't there. And then I looked in all the other containers and it wasn't there. It was a smaller item. In fact, it was a ski patch, a little ski patch for a place here in Colorado called Keystone. And I looked through a bunch of containers, couldn't find it. And so I was like, you know what, screw it, whatever. I have the thing printed out. It's first class. I live in Colorado, so nothing really takes very long to get through or to, on East Coast or West Coast. It's a couple days I wasn't even worried about it. I was like, oh, I'll find it tomorrow morning. Couldn't find it the next morning. 6 hours I looked for this freaking stupid keystone. And the thing is ugly. Like, I'm like, oh, it's got to be the ugliest stupid item ever. I would have just refunded the money. But because I had made the mistake of not putting in the tracking number in time for the other two, I was at 96.3% or something from getting my top seller removed, because it's 95% and lower. I looked and looked and looked for hours and hours. I literally had piles. I'm now pulling out crap out of my cabinets. I pulled my entire desk apart. I pulled out everything off the shelf. I mean, my man got home yesterday and he was like, nuclear bomb hit in here. What is going on? Like, he was like, are you okay? Yeah. So I am now, like, after 6-7 hours of looking for this stupid thing, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna have to refund him the money and just lose my top rated seller. Like, I'll get it back eventually, but I'm just gonna have to lose it. That's all there is freaking to it. So I boot up my laptop and I take the original container and I start putting the stuff back. My laptop's, warming up and stuff like that. And I'm like trying to get into my eBay so I could email this person. And I am literally about to bawl my eyes out. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. This sucks so much. And there on the bottom of a pair of antique skates that were wrapped in bubble wrap in the original container that it was supposed to be in was this stupid ski patch. Exactly where it needed to be the entire time, people.
Oh my God.
The whole freaking time. So I took probably 10 hours of my time looking for this thing, destroyed my house. I still have not put my house back together. All for a patch that was in the place it was supposed to be in the first place. So yeah, there you go. Rookie move, folks. Rookie move.
Well, it happens to all of us. It certainly does.
I felt so dumb. I was so mad at myself. So I was like frantic all day yesterday trying to run around. I mean, Rebecca knows. I was on the phone with her.
It seems like when you're in frantic mode trying to find something, it just absolutely will not be found.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's happened to me before.
I think the panic is what made it worse when I first looked into the container because it was a smaller item. And then a few of my containers, the smaller items I have in like another little plastic. It's actually technically a pasta like holder or something like that. Little container. I got them from the Dollar Tree. That's usually where all the small items go. So I don't know how that item just got stuck on the bottom of a pair of skates, but I could have kicked my own ass yesterday, y'all.
I know how it is, believe me. And that's a good, that's a good segue into what I was going to talk about today because I have been spending the morning getting my shit together. Because, for that very reason, because I lose things sometimes. Because I think in my head, I think I know where everything is until it comes time to find something that I really need. That I can't find.
Right.
So I am actually going through all my stuff and applying the pack and track. I'll show you. Where is
Hi,
the envelope?
Beth just came in. 10 of hearts. Hi, Beth. I miss you, Beth. I was thinking about you yesterday, Beth.
These things right here are going to be very helpful for me now that I'm not done being stubborn. It's pretty handy little thing because you put the bar or the QR code thing on there and you write your name. Like I'll show you an example. I have this thing right here. See, and I just called it like green number 1. And then you can put where it is to, like the basement. I put basement on that one because I'm going to put it down in the basement for now. And then you go to this handy dandy little app. You can find it in the Play Store. Where's the Play Store? It's called Pack and Track.
I'm gonna look into this.
Track. They're actually on clearance at Walmart right now for $5. So
nice.
See, it's pack and track. It's got the little duck on there. I know that's blurry, but here is the app. That's what it looks like, pack and track.
Nice.
So I'm gonna open it up, and then you just scan that. You just scan that QR code, and then write your description in there, and then you go to your. See, I have 2 boxes going right now, so I'm gonna go to green 1. That's my first box. And watch this. When you want to add an item, you just click the add item button, and then push the voice thing and say, "Whoops, I pushed the voice thing too soon."
Getting ahead of yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna add an item. GE shower filtration system, and that's all you got to do.
Wow, I like simple. That seems like something I could do. I could handle that. Hi, Mary Beth. And Harry Tornado. That name makes me laugh. Harry Tornado. Could you imagine being in a Harry Tornado? I mean, really, that would be interesting.
Yeah. So I think this is gonna make my life easier since I have like different locations where my stuff is.
Yeah, right. Because you have your place that you just got not too long ago, and then you store stuff in your house too, right? In your basement. Yeah. That's brilliant. I might need to do something like that.
They are $5 on clearance right now. I think at one time they were like $10 or $11. So, and there's 40 labels in a package. So,
hello, Marie.
If there's anybody that does not want to go to Walmart to get some, I can send you some. They're for cost. They're $5 plus shipping.
It says, what happens if the app stops being supported, though? That would scare me. That's what Dave says.
Dave, you gotta like
have a little faith.
Why do you gotta be like that, Dave?
Yeah, Dave. Okay. Yes, Marie at Walmart. What up, Tommy? That'd be the bargain effect.
I think Walmart is just getting rid of all their duck stuff.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of tape that I like. So,
because they have all kinds of duck thingies in the clearance section, like the window coverings and tape. I got some Scotch tape. The other day, a 4-pack for $3.
Two Hip Chick says, and I can't remember. Why can't I remember her name? I'm not within reach of my little book. Two Hip Chicks, remind me what your name is, sweetheart. I'm sorry, Dawn. I can't remember it. Dawn, there we go. Oh, dear.
Oh my God, my phone is ringing.
Oh, I'm never gonna let you live it down. Oh God, you all are bearing witness to Dee's phone going off, right? Chrissy's gonna watch the replay. No idea Chrissy's here in spirit. She's here in spirit because we know. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, but Dawn said, let me check and get back with you. I will see if I can get it local first. But good to know that if she can't, she can get a hold of you.
Walmart has, quite a few of them, so I can get some more. Well, I have like a half a dozen of them, but I can get more. Actually, I have more than a half dozen. Oh, and when I went to Walmart this morning and got a couple of plastic bin thingies for my hats because my hats were being annoying.
You mean storing them or?
Yeah. Yeah. They were just, yeah, those like not so deep tubs were good for hats, so I got a couple of those because I was having a hat fit.
There's 18 watching. Smash that thumbs up, y'all. Woo woo.
I felt Chrissy's presence all night long. Wow, Mary. That sounded pretty funky.
Were all these cuss words going through your head or what, Mary? You know, because we know cussing Chrissy.
Like, and Chris is 5 minutes behind for some reason. Come on, catch up.
Yeah, come on, Chris. Get on it, Chris.
But yeah, so that's what I've been doing today. See, I have.
He's on 5 minutes behind. I love the patch story. I'm glued to my seat, still waiting to hear if you found it. I did. I found it. That stupid, ugly little POS of a vintage Keystone ski patch. Oh, I'm so mad.
When I was selling Lego by the piece, I had everything like labeled and in like stack-ons in little drawers and crap, but I would still lose things, and I literally would go to Meijer in the middle of the night to buy a set to replace a piece that I couldn't find. Is that ridiculous or what?
Yeah, it is. But I mean, that's what I might have to do if I can't figure out this piece thing that's going on with my son's Lego Ninjago I told you about. He is like all upset about it. This little teeny tiny black piece. We can't connect it, you know, because I told you there's like 3 booklets of 175 steps. He worked real hard on that. That's what he was doing on Sunday.
I have it.
I might have to just show you. I'm like, I can't believe it. He's like, he's convinced. And I told you it's a part that's inside of the seat. Like, I don't even think that it even matters. But he is convinced. He's like, it's going to annoy me, Mom. I have to have this piece. Hello, the Shamrock Pixie. Did I not say hi to you, Destiny? Because if not, I suck. My apologies.
Thank you for subscribing to Bargain Effect.
Yeah, that's Tommy. That's Tommy. I love him. He's like practically family, man. Tommy, you're going to love some D. For real. She is amazing.
I'm pretty boring, actually.
No, you're not. I would not spend Monday through Friday here, D, if you were boring. I'm telling you. I don't waste my time like that.
Everybody comes to see Chrissy.
No, what? I mean, she adds to the entertainment, but
I can't be as goofy as Chrissy.
You are goofy. You are you.
I can be goofy, but not as goofy as Chrissy. I'm allowed to say that. I'm older. Oh wait, no, I'm not.
She's gonna be rolling laughing.
I'm not older. What the heck? Another brain fart. Kapow.
That's funny.
I have something for you, Dave. These are diamond stylists for record players. I know you like that. Do you need them? Chrissy and Cold Brew.
Misha, what up, bestie? Misha.
Hello, Misha Renee.
What up, girl? What up, girl? I love her. She's amazing. How's your rooster? Misha?
Misha has a rooster?
Yeah, she has a rooster and chickens. I can't remember all that she has, but
there's Ryan.
What up, Thrift Mine? Hey, Ryan. How's my unicorn love affair? Is she doing well?
Oh, speaking of that.
Oh, speaking of that. This is going to be good.
I realized I was chewing gum again. I shouldn't. Have you seen the unicorn store?
What? There's a unicorn store?
It's on Netflix.
What? No.
I watched it the other night because I was like in pain and I couldn't go to sleep. So I was watching. It's called The Unicorn Store. Check it out.
Oh, I'm looking because I love me some unicorn.
It may remind you of somebody.
Unicorn Store. I'm writing this down because this is like in bold. I wrote it in bold because that is a big deal, y'all. Unicorn store? How have I not heard of this? There's something wrong with the world. Chris says, does it exist? Does the actual unicorn store exist?
It's a movie.
Oh, it's a movie. Okay. Oh, I'm watching it. It's going to happen.
That's questionable that it exists in the movie. So you'll see what I mean.
Don says Captain Marvel and Nick Fury.
I want to see Captain Marvel. I haven't yet.
Oh, Misha says 1 rooster, 3 hens. See, I am not checking the chat. Oh, Chrissy's going to be disappointed. Check the chat. Check the chat, Cam.
Are you reading the chat?
I'm reading the chat. I'm reading the chat, Chrissy. Okay, don't yell at me later.
I think I have bedhead.
Yeah, so Misha says 1 rooster, 3 hens. But they have funny names. What are their names again? Misha, remind me of that. Because I just thought that one of them I know is like Stan Lee, right? One of them's named Stan Lee, which I think is amazing. Because Stan Lee, is amazing.
I wonder if my cousin names all his chickens. He's got a lot.
Ryan says, wow, warm welcome. Oh, yeah, you good, Ryan. Except, the only thing I don't like about Ryan, I'm going to admit this all in front of everybody, is that his hair is prettier than mine. I don't like it. It's not fair. Like, how does the dude have, like, amazing hair? It's just not fair. It's not. Okay.
He's got rocker hair.
He does. He totally does.
Stan Lee is the rooster, then Blanche, Dorothy, and Rose. Golden Girls. That's awesome.
Misha says, y'all are so funny. I'm just cracking up. I can't even type. Rebecca says, I ordered my packet track from Amazon because Walmart.com didn't have them.
Then we got Chris's quote too.
D, are you reading the chat? D, are you reading the chat? I can't do it in Chrissy's her little accent. She's too funny. Her little cackle is what really gets me. She reminds me of I hope she's not insulted by this, but like a little chipmunk, like laughing. One of the chipmunks, Alvin and the Chipmunks, like giggling. That's what she reminds me of. It's infectious. I love it. It makes me want to laugh listening to her laugh.
That's pretty funny. Speaking of that, I was gonna make that into a t-shirt, but I'm having issues with merch.
Where are you trying to make it, through Teespring or through Amazon?
Amazon. I had a merch account with my other email address, but I was trying to do it with my Flippin'Particles. But I don't know what the issue is. $4.25. Maybe they're being more picky these days.
About accepting it?
Yeah. I mean, I can't even get it going, the account going.
Huh. Well, has it been more than, let's see, what is it, 90 days?
It's under it's a new account under review. So I'll just go to my old account.
Yeah. They might just be being a little picky about it. I know sometimes it takes a minute. Mary says, thank you for being here this morning, Kim. Yeah. I'd help Dee out anytime she wants. I am there. I mean, as long as I can.
We're taking applications for other guests too. So
applications, yeah, you gotta, pass the D test.
Hello, Lee. How is it going? Lee, have you been to 5 to 1 yet? Where's my coffee? I lost it.
Mary Beth says Ryan pulls that hair off. My 10-year-old grandson has Ryan hair but keeps getting dissed as a girl. Well, people suck because I don't think it should matter, whether you have long hair or short hair, but just tell him to keep being him because
it's hard to get anybody to buy your designs on merch. I don't even know how people do it.
Yeah, I just have my my borderline hoarderish shirt. So I haven't. Oh, and I do have one that's Be Bravely Weird. That's what it's written on it, is Be Bravely Weird. I like that one. But I only have a couple designs out. I'm going to write that down. There's my accountability. Design more merch.
Accountability. My accountability today is to finish getting my crap together and get all this junk off the floor.
You can do it.
There was a problem with your password. What do you mean there's a problem with my password?
Man,
Let me see if I can access my old merch account. There's a problem with your password. What is my Amazon password? I don't remember. I use my Amazon all the time. Come on. Who all drinks coffee?
Me.
Mwah.
Usually in the morning, and then I switch to like tea.
I could not survive without coffee.
Yeah, I'm not very happy if I don't have coffee, but in the morning, I don't, it's probably all in my head, I'm sure. I'm literally, though, a don't talk to me. And actually, my coffee cup has a unicorn on it.
Woo, sweet. Mine has Garfield.
Cool.
I don't drink very many things. I only drink coffee, tea, and water for the most part.
Yeah, actually, me too. I kind of steer clear of soda. The carbonation messes me up. I used to drink a lot of soda, and then I went from drinking a lot of soda to drinking like no soda. So now that I don't drink anything really with carbonation, it messes me up. Like my belly feels all kinds of funny, and not in a good way.
Misha Renee just had a monster.
I get those every once in a while. The coffee ones, they are legit.
Apparently, he only drinks wine.
He's a wino. You're a wino.
It's a Sheely.
Wine gives me headaches if I drink it. I don't really drink very often in general. So
Sheely. It's not a Healy. It's a Sheely.
Oh, Sheely.
Okay, this is not.
Talking to me before my first cup of coffee has been known to be hazardous to people's health. That's what Marie says. Girl, I hear you. I hear you. Does Justin run? He's all, he just slowly hands you the coffee and runs away. Sheely. That's funny. Yeah, she plus Lee. You should get a picture up, Sheely. Put a picture up. Just any picture. It doesn't have to even be you.
That's your new nickname, is Sheely.
Sheely. I'm going to write that down too. Sheely.
Okay, let me see if I can sign on to Amazon, period, without. My password is having issues. What the heck?
Very best. I heard the Psycho theme, Marie. That's so funny. You're not sure how to. Okay, so how do you add a picture? Well, don't you have to do it through your Google account? I'm pretty sure you have to do it through your Google account. Sheely.
Yeah. I'm not sure how you do it anymore now that they got rid of Google Plus. So
maybe just figure it out.
Gmail. I don't know. Let's click on it. Click on we'll go to YouTube and click on the picture. You used to have to use your Google Plus. It used to take you to Google Plus, but now that Google Plus is no more, what do you do now? Who knows?
Yeah, so it says, if you click on your picture, it says edit channel icon. Your channel icon comes from your Google account. Changes may take a few minutes to show. And then it gives you the option of either edit or says cancel. I'm assuming if you
Where does it go to on your Google account? Just your Gmail or something?
I mean, it just shows my, it just brought up my Google about me section, and it says pick a photo. So you should be able to, it seems easy enough. You should be able to.
Yeah, I haven't looked since Google Plus went bye-bye, so that was just at the beginning of the month, so Chris gave up diet soda for Lent. I gave up Lent for Lent.
I usually don't participate, honestly, in giving up anything. I don't know. Judge me all you want, people.
That's why I said I gave up Lent for Lent. I give up things all the time anyway, so I don't have to do it for Lent. Like, I can't have bread, which sucks.
Yeah, because I'm a carby man. I don't know how I'd be able to handle that. I'm a carby. I ain't no Barbie. I'm a carby, y'all. Carby. Love me some carbs.
Don't we all? And I try hard to stay away from sugar, but it's really difficult because everything has sugar in it.
It is really hard. I have switched to, I know it was a couple years ago, trying to sweeten things with stevia or stevia, however you want to say it. Because I have sort of some blood sugar issues, and sometimes it's high or low, so I have to watch my sugar intake because too much of it really messes me up.
Chips, I can't live without chips.
Chips.
I just can't live without chips, even though they turn right to sugar.
Yeah.
My favorite is Luke's organic chips. Those are so good.
What? Luke's organic chips? What flavor are they? Just like potato? Just regular, like no flavor?
There's I like the sea salt and the barbecue. So
yeah, crack me up. Okay. Maribeth says Chris gave up diet, heading straight for full-on sugar. He's all no soda at all. Misha says we've been on keto, but taking a break, and I made bread yesterday. I remember that. I was craving bread. Mm-hmm. Amelia says I don't drink soda very much, only when I go to town and I get a can. And Chris says I eat the whole bag.
That's how they design them. They design them so you eat the whole damn bag.
I know, right? Yep.
So you have to get the little bags.
Dave says, "Is that pretty safe?" I'm not sure what we're talking about, Dave. What are we talking about, Dave? What are you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? I don't know. I got lost in the conversation.
So, did you have any more sales today?
I not in my baby store. I did have.
Why are you moving a big store to a baby store?
Well, and I can't go into all of great detail, but when I had started doing my eBay thing originally, it was with somebody else who is very sick.
Oh, okay.
And so that is going away. And plus, so I was trying to kind of, I guess, hide what was in there because it's a lot of replenishables. But now that I do Amazon, there's a lot of those things that can go onto that, and then local sales are starting, so I'm not too worried. It's too hard for me, honestly, to keep track of doing the two, Amazon and then add on YouTube, and I want to try, another platform. I just don't like to do too many things all at one time. I really like to sort of get to know or make sure I know what I'm doing on one, and I just can't do it anymore. I can't have all of it. It's too hard to keep track of stuff in a storage unit and stuff in my house, and
right.
So
that's why I got extract crap. But I can't figure out where to put a custom SKU on my Amazon stuff. Arrgh. I was trying to figure that out this morning, but I didn't take enough time to look. So
Dave's all, well, technically, you only purchase half a bag of chips. I know, right? Because the other half is air, huh? Totally true. Misha, Mary Beth says, Misha, only Satan bakes bread on keto. Mary Beth. Chris asks, any more patches, Sal? No. I only have a couple of those left, and they were actually like they're vintage. I had a whole bunch of them to start with, and they do pretty well. They did pretty well. Keystone ones, Aspen, anything with Aspen on it. People really like. Breckenridge is another place that people really seem to like buying souvenir type of stuff too. No more patches sold. Thank goodness. I can't believe I did that. I was so mad at myself. I was thinking, like, really, Kimberly, Ann, you're gonna go and lose some stuff. Like, what a rookie move. Whoops.
I had this wallet one time that I spent hours and hours and hours and hours trying to find because it wasn't in the box it was supposed to be in. But when I found it, and it was in the box that it was supposed to be in, it was just hiding.
Yeah, that's the part that really, like, I just was baffled at myself.
I even wrote to the customer and said, I'm sorry, I cannot find this thing. She goes, well, I'm not in a hurry. Just keep on looking because I really wanted this.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It wasn't something that I could replace, real easily either because it was like vintage. It hadn't been used. And so, yeah, good luck trying to find it. It was from a personal collection of ski patches. So wasn't something that I just came across at Goodwill even recently. It's been around, well, since it was first given.
Chris, isn't there a place on Amazon inventory where you can write things that the customer can't see? I cannot find that spot. Because I would really like to do pack and track in my cubes to find my books faster.
Oh, Destiny, you're so sweet. She was asking about my her. You like my her?
I don't want a fidget spinner. I hate those things. Mary doesn't like me playing with
my knife. Mary Beth says, Dee, will you sell me a thing? A thingy? I already forgot the name of the thingy that helps me find thingies. Walmart keeps taking me to Pack and Plays. It's Pack and Track.
Duck brand. Duck brand. There's so many fidget spinners in the 5-to-1 bins too. I hate them.
Yeah. So the era of fidget spinners. My son absolutely thought that he had to have every fidget spinner, and I don't even remember how much money we spent on stinking fidget spinners, and then of course like 2 months later they're worth absolutely nothing. You could buy them for like $2. But you know what? So we went inside, took the kids. American Ninja Warrior came to Denver, and we got to go watch it. You just had to go stand in a line if you didn't buy tickets ahead, and be a part of the audience if you were sort of lucky enough and they filtered through, the line. Well, we sat in line for 4 hours, which was kind of a long time, but it was really cool because it was such a good kind of vibe downtown, and there was kids, having a great time. But fidget spinners, man, saved the day when it came to that particular day, because my kids both just played with those fidget spinners till we finally made it by midnight, just before midnight, to get into the audience of American Ninja Warrior. And it was cool because I got, we got our 5 seconds of fame. I was wearing a bright orange hoodie, and you can't tell, in great detail that it's us in the audience, but because my hoodie was so bright and orange, you could tell where we're sitting at. He loved it. My son loved it. He still, to this day, is convinced he's going to be American Ninja Warrior. I'm like, all right, do whatever your little heart wants, buddy. It was cool. It really was. It was also the first time I really realized how sort of staged so many kind of shows are, because there was this lady with a clipboard who was always telling the audience to be quiet and then going like this, to tell them to clap. And it makes sense that it's like that, because you can't hear the announcers, like the guys when they're talking about the people going across or whatever, you can't hear them anyways. So it makes sense for her to tell you when to clap. And then I also realized that, even in the obstacle course, like those people going across, that's legit. I mean, that's exactly how it's done. But it just was pretty amazing how directed everybody kind of was in that. It was cool though. If you ever get the chance to ever watch it and you're into that, I highly suggest you do, because it was totally worth it.
That fidget spinner fad came and went really fast.
I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, it did.
What am I gonna do now?
Chris says, I don't think seller notes exist. They only exist when the item sells on the sell page. You can add it in condition note or at the end of custom SKU.
This is my Lego Sig car.
He said those are seen by the seller, so just be aware not to put anything sensitive. Okay, sorry, what is your what? Show me what you got, dude.
Signature car. This is my Sig fig right here. The signature fig. That's me. Oh, wait. My hair is messed up like always. Is it showing?
Yeah, it's a little blurry.
It's blurry. So there.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's awesome. Totally. Yep.
And so, and I also have like a personal little thingy on the back of Adam.
That is cool.
And this is my car. That's my car.
Right on. That's cool.
It actually came out of one of the friend sets, but I claimed it as my own.
Mary says, mini D. Yep, it's a mini you. It's your mini me. Mini D.
Mattel Hot Wheel tracks.
Are you still looking? She's still looking for the packing track. Why don't you just get a hold of D and just bite off her for $5? Plus shipping.
Yeah, they might not be on the website if they're on
clearance.
I don't know. Let me check. Pack and track. Oh, wait a minute. My typing is faster than my computer for once. I need to upgrade my Surface, man. It's too slow for. Yeah, it looks like it's not on the website. Mary Beth.
Yeah, Mary says she wants one too.
Okay,
I might have to. Yeah, I was gonna say you might have to write those down or.
Mary.
Maribeth and Murray. Mary, baby. Ten of Hearts says, she's back. Beth, I miss you. Beth, I miss you. Beth, I love you. I love she. I don't know if you heard my whole story, Beth, of what happened to me yesterday, but because I was going to start blowing your phone up, like, we need to Google Hangout. In fact, Destiny knows. So she's like, I'm not even going to bother trying to get a hold of Kim, Tuesday afternoon, because I already know that she's probably hanging out with Beth. And that's usually what I do, but I have not in a few weeks, and I am sad. I need you, Beth. I need you. I need you.
I wonder if my barcode scanner scans QR codes too. That was something I'm going to try to figure out.
Yeah, that'd be good to know.
That would be cool. Well, but it's easy to like talk into the thing and say what it is too, but next Tuesday it's a date.
Yeah, okay. We're back on for our Tuesday thing. Yeah, so Beth, long story short, I made a mistake, turned off all my notifications, missed that I had to ship some items out, and then the last item, because I was in such a hurry, I printed out the shipping label, and I couldn't find it. It's not good.
No. There is one that does do both.
I'm telling you, dude, that's what you should title this one. You should do Rookie Moves. Rookie Moves.
I will. I'll put that on the thumbnail. That's good. Rookie Moves.
Rookie Moves.
And I've been selling for years and years, and I still do rookie moves.
Yeah, I think almost everybody's probably done that. If you haven't, or if you haven't, you say you haven't, you're a liar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so silly.
I wouldn't want to call anybody a liar, but
no, you're a liar. Yep, I'm saying it. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure that maybe there's a few that haven't. My mom is really good about being organized with all of her reseller stuff, but she started in eBay, in the late 90s. And she started off, she labeled everything. She started off with books, though. Books was one of the first things that she got into. And I remember in our basement up in the mountain house, which the basement was like 1,400 square feet. She had rows of shelves and had the books all in, and it looked like a library in there.
Yeah, I don't understand. I used to sell books on eBay too many years ago, like in the early 2000s. And that, I don't know why it never occurred to me to just sell a whole bunch of other stuff. I would occasionally add some things that I had, but I didn't like actively go out and look for stuff to put on eBay besides books, which I think is, I mean, why did it never occurred to me before? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Somebody asked me yesterday, what do you sell on eBay? And I'm like, everything.
What do I not sell on eBay should really be the question.
Dave says, know how to explain it.
Dave says, I make rookie moves just by getting out of bed some mornings. Y'all crack me up.
Mary said, just PayPal me. Send you a PayPal invoice. Okay, I will do that. I have the Walmart app so easier to find.
Rebecca says, I just opened the new eBay store just for my books and have all my other stuff in my big store. Right on. Yeah, I know you were saying something about having the two stores.
Oh.
I was fine with doing the two stores until I added, life. No, YouTube, and then I thought I had misplaced it because in my first few working lives, I was like doing things, labeling things, and then just setting it up. And in my first ones, like I was afraid to sort of walk away and be like, hold on, y'all, just so I could put something away. And that's what I thought had maybe happened. I was like, oh, maybe I just didn't put it away. But now I don't care. I'm like, I'm a little more, not so nervous necessarily to go live. It depends. I'm going on Adam's exploits today, this afternoon.
What time is that?
That is, so it's 3 his time, 3 Eastern, 1 p.m. Mountain time, so 2 p.m. Central. I'm a little nervous about that one, but not like too bad. Adam cracks me up. He is too funny with all these jokes he tries to tell all the time.
Speaking of working hangouts, it looks like Derek is having one at 2.
Nice. Derek is awesome. I might stop by and watch that after Adams. After I do that. I like Derek. NASCAR man, 33, 45.
I have Mary. I don't have your email address, Mary Beth. I have Mary Pelletiers, but because she emailed, she PayPal me before.
Don't die on me, D. Oi, my chair
I'm choking on my gum.
I had to get a new. Well, it's not technically new. We got this from a dumpster, but it's new to me. An office chair. I'll see. Destiny knows all about, and Rebecca knows all about my office chair incident on Monday. I'm just chilling there in my chair, just chilling in my other chair, minding my own business. And this piece falls out of the back of it, the back part, because I was leaning in it. And I know better because I always tell my kids, 4 on the floor, children, 4 on the floor, meaning you got to put all 4 legs on the floor and not be tipping your chair back. So what am I doing? Not taking my own advice. Yeah, good job. Anyways, that was an epic fail. Facepalm. Anyways, I was leaning backwards in my chair, and this piece out of the top where the top hooks into the office chair falls out. It bends the bar backwards, and guess what happens? I fall over backwards. Yeah, like a freaking gunny sack of doorknobs. Onto the ground I went.
Ouch.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, Destiny even asked me. She's like, "Are you all right? Were you all right?" And I was like, "Well, the only thing that's bruised is my pride." That's about it. Yeah, I was all right. I was glad that there wasn't anything behind me, but that's just like, I should know better. I should know better than lean backwards like that. Tommy says they have a couple dumpster chairs. Yeah, we like us some dumpster office chairs. This one's really nice. I'm really quite impressed. It's a little squeaky though. Like I feel like I'm farting the whole time, but I'm not. People, I swear.
Mine always goes clunk clunk because the bearings are messed up or something. But guys, guess what? I need to get to work.
Yep, it is 10:59 here.
So I kept losing my scissors, so I bought some more scissors this morning. So now I have like 5 pairs of scissors in this one holder.
Woohoo! Don't run with those now.
Maybe I won't lose them all now that I have so many. Those are on sale at Walmart too, by the way.
Oh, Adam has jokes. You must sing Smelly Cat on Adams. Oh my gosh. I don't know about that. I can't even believe I did that. Did you ever hear about that, D? I went on to Wade's, right? And Wade, that was like a really big deal for me. And he totally caught me off guard on that. And he's like, so I hear you sing. And I'm like, yeah, I do all right. Yeah, and what does my stupid behind do? I sing Smelly Cat. I mean, really? Really? Who does that?
You?
Yeah, me. Smelly Cat.
Nobody else would, only you.
I know. I'm some kind of special.
And what's her name on Friends?
Yes, Phoebe.
Yeah.
She's like my favorite character on that show. So I think if I was like any character, it'd totally be Phoebe.
But, okay. Okay, guys, I need to get to work because I don't work when I'm doing live streams because I just can't handle it.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
No working hangouts for D.
That's funny. I am doing the Crazies come out on Friday. We're gonna do game style edition. So I know that you pop by all the time. And yeah, I'm gonna for sure give you a shout out all week, D, so that we can get you up there. Hit 1K. Hit 1K. D hit 1K.
That'll be like a miracle if that happens.
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Read my email. D. Okay, I will. Okay, guys, thanks a lot for hanging out. I really appreciate it, and I will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, where's the button?